Hello, everyone. I hope everybody's doing okay. Just recording this clip after my previous one about Amir's strawman arguments about perfection of Israel. This one is just a continuation of this. It's just a jam, quick hit, no big deal, just a few minutes. Please bear with me. Let's listen to Amir.
So again, Isaiah says, comfort, yes, comfort my people. So he is talking to a group of people and commanding them to comfort his people. Telling them, don't judge them because they are going to pay for all the sins. There's always sin and consequence relations that you see throughout the Bible with Israel and God.
Hello, everyone, again. This is another clip just to follow up with the previous one. I call it clip number 4. The previous one was clip number 3. This one is just a follow-up on the Amir's sort of made-up argument about the perfection of Israel. I have to say, though, Amir is just a gift that keeps on giving. I mean, it's incredible. Within one sermon, I'm barely into it. I just have to stop every 2 minutes because there's so much nonsense that he peddles. But anyway, that's just a comment, I guess. All right, here we go. So here in this clip, after he said something about perfection and how he made up this argument and how it doesn't exist and Israel doesn't need to be perfect and everything, here Amir exactly states that he destroys his own argument. He just says, oh, it's always about sin and consequence in the Bible. Well, good morning. The only thing that needs to be explained here, well, I suppose the onus is on Amir, is to tell me exactly how the Zionists got the exemption from the sin and consequence. But in his mind, I guess they did, so that's kind of cool. Now, also in this particular short clip, he also, I see Amir has this particular tendency putting words in God's mouth. So he says, "Oh, don't judgment, don't judge Israel, because comfort them, don't judge them." Well, there's nothing about judgment in this passage whatsoever. This passage is not about judgment at all. Giving somebody comfort, like consoling a naughty child when hurt, even if after doing something pretty bad, I guess, from the parents' point of view, it's sort of it's a different thing. Obviously, comforting it's a different part of relational process versus the judgment. They're not coming together. The one doesn't imply necessarily the other. In fact, one can actually judge and comfort at the same time. One can judge and comfort at separate times. Judgment is how you assess the subject of your attention, and comfort is how you approach the matter, not in order to improve the matter at hand. With this being said, this passage does not address the subject of judgment, as I said, at all, despite Amir's best effort to actually put it into the conversation. And the reason why he's doing this, because he implies that by comforting Israel, we have to implicitly condone the matter that brought the need to comfort the Israel in the first place. In other words, comfort Israel, but just don't remember why we need to comfort them. I mean, you can't just judge them. You just comfort them. You don't ask any questions. And like I said, one and the other, they're two separate things. They're judgment and comforting. They don't come together, or they don't come separately. They can do either. Now, he also says here in this particular video, he says he asks a reader to comfort the exiled and sorrowful Israel, right? Not the realized actual Zionist state of Israel that is not only not situated in exile, but is a dominant force in the Middle Eastern region and much beyond. As we look at U.S. politics, it's completely crazy. I mean, the entire U.S. political apparatus is captured by Israel. In fact, Israel is so powerful, it's slain its enemies with no regard for basic morality, no regard for international law, no regard for rebuke from the host of genocide scholars at all. And they're doing it in plain sight, and they're boasting about it. Does that resemble the Israel Isaiah is talking about? The sorrowful, the sad, the repentant, the downtrodden Israel? No, it's a completely different Israel. So why are we supposed to comfort them now in the midst of the flagrant violations of international law that they're undertaking? Now, in case if you wondered whether I can back up what I have to say about the modern state of Israel with any sort of evidence, well, I'll just cite a recent quote put out by the great Ukrainian-born friend, Ukrainian-born finance minister of Israel, Bezalel Smotrich. And what did he say? Here's a direct quote: "We have a moral right to starve 2 million Gazans, but the world would not let us." Well, so far they've been getting away with it, no problem. So hopefully you enjoyed this short video, and then look forward to seeing you again. Cheers.